Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for Taurus. May or may not resonate. I do offer personal readings. A link to the site is in the description. Taurus, Leo feels like a really big energy with you. Leo, possibly another Taurus or Virgo. It seems like you may be in a place to where you're realizing that you have a lot of love in your life. Like you are so loved, but you may be kind of in a place to where you're allowing your resentment to impact your loving relationships. Like you need to heal from your past. I think you're ruining your life. You're ruining your life, bro. Like man or woman, y'all are ruining your life because you won't accept the fact that you are the problem in these personal relationships. You know, I think you are going from withdrawing to wanting to be the center of attention and it's not making any sense, or you're going from acting nonchalant and uninterested to wanting to kind of like be the life of the party. And it's like whatever this is, like, do you like me or not? Do you mess with me or not? Like it's almost feeling unsafe to be around you because people don't know if you're being genuine or not, or if you're um trustworthy. In all honesty, if they can believe anything that you're saying. People look like they feel like you have this bully like behavior to where you're competitive and you're cool with like trying to intentionally make people feel like outsiders, intentionally pitting people against each other, thinking that you may be bigger and better than people, or putting yourself in a position to where you don't respect other people's ideologies, you don't respect others' thoughts, minds, opinions. You get what I'm saying? And I think your energy is coming across as very temperamental, moody, funny acting, like negative, like you just you've been unpleasant to be around here, you know? So I think you may be feeling some type of way because people don't really want to kick it, you know? They don't really want to kick it. They don't really want to connect. So they may not be answering the phone. They may not be replying to text. They may not be fucking with you like that right now. They may not be as invested in you as they were before. And you go from being upset about that, frustrated about that, to being forced to self-reflect. Like you've been very violent, very physically volatile, or physically aggressive in some type of way. And it's to the point to where people just seem like they're scared to open up their heart to you. They're starting to close off their heart to you, you know? And if this is you, you may be doing this as well, you know? But it feels like you, Taurus, like you're pushing people away from you because you have a very aggressive nature. And your aggressive nature is starting to, like, I don't want to say scare people in that type of way, but it's putting people in dark places and it's just like, nah, like you got to realize that other people will always love themselves more than they love you, or the people in your life are starting to love themselves more than they love you. And it doesn't feel good because you're realizing how much love that they were actually showing you, how much they were pouring into you, and you allowing your resentment to push them away. So do you want to wind up alone and lonely? Or do you want to heal so you can maintain these positive relationships in your life? You know what I mean? Like Miata, yada, something like that. Miata. I think you have to accept that you aren't the kindest person in the world. You aren't the most honest person in the world. Um, you know what I mean? And when I say honest, it really feels to me about you being the problem in this situation. Not necessarily just you being a liar, but I think you are delusional about how nasty you talk to people. I think you are in denial about how foul your mouth is. You get what I'm saying? And I don't mean profane. I mean like you talk to people crazy as hell. You've been talking to people crazy as shit, and or a lot. You know what I mean? And it's really just made people uninterested, like unattracted, like they just don't want to be here anymore because they feel like you're just competitive and being a cornball for real. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? You don't got to be a cornball all the time, but you being a cornball in these relationships. Because it's like, what is your problem? Like, why do you feel the need to break down their self-esteem like that? Why do you feel the need to, like, make them feel unsupported or unloved like that? Like, why do you feel the need to, like, compete with them like that? Compete with people like that? Like, why are you doing that? And then you got the nerve to villainize the people that you can be in competitive with, or the people that you're being mean to. Like, how are you saying that they're evil, they're the bad person, they're the problem, when you are the troublemaker? When you are the one that's initiating all of this drama, all of these arguments, all of these losses, like you are the aggressor in these situations. You know, I think you have to accept that you're resentful. You got to work through your emotions. Because if you don't work through these emotions, like if you keep denying the fact that you're resentful, you're going to block blessings out of your life and block unconditional love out of your life. And nothing will ever be the same here. It looks like you need to apologize or ask for forgiveness or repent, ask God for help. Because you're starting to self-reflect and see how nasty your spirit, your attitude has been. How temperamental you really are. How crazy you really fucking being, for real. How moody and unstable that you really are being. How wishy-washy, funny acting, or whatever this is that you really being. So I don't know if you need to go see a mental health professional. Maybe a diagnosis of some sort is a factor in this equation. But that's what this feels like. It's like you're like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde ass energy. But if it's almost like when you feel like things aren't going your way or working out in a way that you expect them to, like, or you feel like something did not work out as expected and you're still hanging on to the resentment from that. But that's your problem. That shit don't got nothing to do with nobody else. It's like you chose to live a lie or do something and, pretend that you were happy doing some shit that you're not happy doing. And now you're resentful from doing it because you feel like this was a bad investment. It was a bad idea. I think you acted out of emotion in a situation, or you act out of emotion a lot. And because of that, it's put you in places and spaces that you don't want to be in. Put you in, you get what I'm saying? It's altered your life. Your own fucking attitude has altered your life and your own personal relationships. That's it. That's all. There's nobody else to blame here. You need to take time off to sit down and self-reflect and realize that it's you. There's stability that's here. Structure that can be here. But you're going to wind up finding this structure by yourself. If you don't learn to be nicer to the people that are trying to be there for you. Be more kind, patient, gentle, compassionate with the people that are here in your life. Because it's almost like you cool with like, fuck you, and then I'm sorry, I love you. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is that type of shit. Like, I hate you, and then I love you. I'm so sorry. I was just mad. I love you. You get what I'm saying? This is that shit. Like, I'm sorry. That's too much to deal with mentally. And when we love ourselves, we don't tolerate it. So somebody seems like they have been in denial, whether this is you or, again, somebody else that you're attached to. They've been in denial about how nasty their attitude is. That's why I think the lies and deception is here. They're in denial about who they really are. They see themselves in one way, but that's not really how they are at all. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They see themselves as such a great person, but they're not at all. And in my opinion, it's like, it's because of how you talk to people. Like, you could be a great person. You get what I'm saying? But how you talk to people is a problem. It's making people feel so uncomfortable because it's almost like you talk crazy as shit and then still expect unconditional love from these same people. Still expect support from these same people. Still expect these people to still love you and care about you in some type of way. To still want to spend time with you and give you attention. To still want to tag along with you, whatever this is. And it's like, why would I hang out with you if you just about to cuss me out all day? Like, why would I want to kick it with you if you just about to be mean to me all day? You get what I'm saying? Why would I want to be around you if you can't be nice to me? Like, why would I want to talk to you if you're being mean as fuck? Like, it's like, if you're in a bad mood, you need to go find something else to do. Like, stop taking that shit out on other people. This is stupid. You need to go find something else to do. You're angry, you're bitter, you're resentful, and you're trying to take your problems out on everybody else, or your anger, pain, and aggression out on everybody else. Like, you need to heal from your past trauma, your childhood trauma. Like, that's all this is. You need to fucking heal. Nobody is your punching bag. Nobody's your punching bag. Go fucking heal. Thank you so much.